At the beginning of the movie we are introduced to a professional assassin named Arthur Bishop. Currently he is relaxing, enjoying his holiday in Brazil. When Bishop was in a cafe he was approached by a woman who offered him a job. It turns out that the woman was sent by her boss to ask Bishop to kill 3 targets, and it was made to look like an accident. If Bishop doesn't want to carry out this task, then her boss will reveal Bishop's identity to the police.
The principal I represent has an offer for you.
Bishop, who did not accept this threat, immediately took a photo of the woman, causing a commotion to break out. The woman's men tried to fight him, but Bishop didn't stay silent, and he immediately beat them all. Bishop then left there by taking a cable car. But unfortunately the woman was still able to chase him. So Bishop decided to jump on a paraglider. That night Bishop saw someone trying to get into his ship. Knowing that the ship was no longer safe, Bishop immediately blew up the ship. Then Bishop headed to his hiding place in a harbor. There he had prepared his passport, money and work equipment to find a safe place. From Brazil, Bishop went to Thailand to visit his friend May. Bishop plans to stay there for a while looking for the identity of the person who is chasing him.
You're different.
I need time to find someone before they find me.
After chatting with May, Bishop was taken to his house where he rarely lives.
Nothing's changed.
Get some rest.
Arriving at a room, Bishop opened the floor and opened a suitcase. It turned out that the suitcase also contained important documents and some weapons. That evening, Bishop looked for the woman's data from the photo he had previously taken. From the photo, Bishop received information that the woman was a subordinate of a mafia boss named Crane.
Bishop! Bishop!
Then Bishop saw a woman being abused by her partner on the ship. Without wasting any time, Bishop immediately went to the ship to help the woman.
Last chance.
Let go of me, French.
But Bishop accidentally killed the man for trying to fight him. Bishop then burned the ship so as not to leave any traces. Bishop then met the woman named Gina. Bishop told Gina to admit her purpose in coming to this island. Here Gina explains that she was told by Crane to approach Bishop. She did this because of coercion and threats from Crane. The next day Bishop looks for Gina's true identity. And it turns out that Gina is a volunteer working for a humanitarian organization. Here Gina said that Crane had told her to approach Bishop. If Gina is not willing to do it, then Crane will kill everyone in the institution that Gina manages. Because there was no other choice, Gina was forced to obey Crane's orders.
I had to do what Crane wanted me to.
As time goes by, Bishop and Gina's relationship becomes closer, and love grew between them. However, their happiness begins to be disturbed when Crane's men disguised as police arrest Bishop and Gina. Bishop, who didn't want to just give up, tried to fight them. But unfortunately Bishop was overwhelmed because he was outnumbered, while Gina was also kidnapped and taken away by Crane's men. Bishop was forced to give up. And not long afterward he was contacted by Crane and asked to come to see him. The scene moves to the city of Bangkok, Thailand. Bishop visits Crane's house. But when Bishop sat down it turned out that his chair had been rigged with a bomb. And if Bishop moved even a little, the bomb would definitely explode.
Don't move.
Not long after, Crane came to Bishop. And because of the bomb in his chair Bishop couldn't fight back. And could only listen to what Crane had to say. And here Crane gives Bishop a mission to kill 3 arms dealers and make it look like an accident. In exchange Crane would free Gina. Because Crane threatened to kill Gina, Bishop was finally forced to do what Crane ordered. The first mission was immediately carried out, where Bishop plans to kill a man named Krill, who is in a prison in Malaysia. Bishop then prepared a bomb which he hid. Then disguised himself as a criminal by painting a tattoo on his face. After all the preparations were finished, Bishop immediately took action, where he caused a commotion with the police on the street. And because of this, Bishop was finally arrested. Because of the tattoos on Bishop's face, the police mistakenly thought he was the most wanted fugitive in Malaysia and put him in the prison where Krill was. Upon arrival at prison, Bishop began to approach Krill by saving Krill from the person who was going to kill him. Seeing that Bishop saved him, Krill put his trust in Bishop and invited Bishop to come to his room for dinner. In the afternoon, Bishop was released from his detention, then taken to the room where Krill was. A conversation ensued between them, where Krill invited Bishop to become his subordinate to protect Krill in prison. But unbeknownst to Krill, Bishop has other intentions. Taking advantage of this opportunity, Bishop immediately took a stick and quickly tried to strangle Krill until he fainted. After Krill fainted, Bishop mixed some kind of drug and put it in Krill's mouth until he overdosed to death. Then immediately left Krill there. Knowing that Krill was dead, a commotion broke out in the prison. Not wanting to waste the opportunity with the bomb he had hidden, Bishop planned to escape by blowing up the wall there. Then Bishop immediately jumped and dived into the sea and swam towards the ship that Crane had prepared to pick up Bishop. Long story short, after completing his first mission, Bishop started carrying out his second mission, namely killing the next target named Adrian in Sydney, Australia. Bishop immediately made observations and found out what his target did in his daily life. In this observation, he received information that the target always swam in a pool on top of the building. Taking advantage of this, Bishop disguised himself and entered the building where Adrian was. Then go out of the building and slowly climb from the outside to the top. Arriving at the bottom of the pool while Adrian was swimming, Bishop quickly cut a hole in the glass in front of him. Then put in some kind of chemical that makes the swimming pool glass crack. And because of this, Adrian finally fell from his swimming pool and died horribly. Bishop's mission was declared successful, and Crane was quite happy to know this. After completing his second mission, Bishop was given the opportunity to contact Gina. When she was about to make a video call with Bishop, Gina gave him instructions by moving the camera and showing the number of the ship where she was being held. After receiving instructions, Bishop immediately found out where the ship was. Then rushed to the ship by helicopter.
There, east!
Luckily, Bishop managed to find the ship where Gina was being held. Bishop secretly boarded the ship and knocked out several guards so he could help Gina. But unfortunately, due to being outnumbered, Bishop was finally paralyzed. Here Crane has Bishop kill the final target. He also threatened to kill Gina if Bishop didn't carry out his orders. Because this made Bishop very upset, he beat Crane's men and then ran away from there. The scene shifts to Bulgaria. Bishop gets a message from Cranes with his third target, Max Adam, an arms dealer from the United States. Max is known to live in a hilly location with very tight security. And Bishop is only given 24 hours to finish off Max. The very intelligent Bishop will start the action by shooting one of the guards with a long-range rifle. When they call the hospital to send a helicopter, Bishop secretly gets into the helicopter that has come to help the injured guard. After the helicopter lands, Bishop sneaks into Max's base to take out the guards. Knowing there was an intruder, Max immediately went to hide in his bunker. But unexpectedly, the intelligent Bishop was already in there.
I need to talk.
Lose yourself, huh?
A conversation ensued between them, and Bishop explained that he had been ordered by Crane to kill Max. Here it is revealed that the target Bishop must kill is Crane's business rival. Bishop, who feels he has been lied to, invites Max to work together to kill Crane. Hearing this, Max finally agreed.
Dealer. We can talk about it.
They plan to trap Crane by making Max look like he is dead. So Crane will come here to take all of Max's weapons.
You'll have to die.
Bishop asks to get into his submarine and suddenly, it turns out that Bishop was the one who blew up the bridge so that Max fell into the water. Bishop immediately helped Max and took him to an island to hide. Then Bishop helps Crane and informs him that Max has died. Luckily Crane believes. And he went there and ordered his men to take control of Max's headquarters. Without them knowing, Bishop had set a trap to finish off Crane's men. And a very exciting shootout ensued. Thanks to his shooting skills, Bishop finally managed to finish them all off. He immediately dived towards Crane's ship where Gina was being held. Bishop easily entered the ship and finished off Crane's remaining men. Knowing Bishop's arrival, Gina tried to fight back. And unfortunately, Gina was shot in the stomach. Crane manages to catch Gina and will blow up her ship before she gets out of there. After fighting tooth and nail, Bishop finally met Gina. Bishop, who knew the ship would be blown up, immediately put Gina into a rescue capsule. While he will chase Crane, who will escape by boat. Seeing Crane trying to escape, Bishop immediately killed Crane's men who tried to stop him. Bishop finally competes against Crane. In this fight Crane managed to overwhelm Bishop. But Bishop managed to turn things around. He tied Crane up using chains so he couldn't move.
Who said I was swimming?
Then Bishop went to safety before the ship exploded. And finally Gina managed to survive, while Max was also there. They also suspected that Bishop had died in the explosion because they did not find Bishop's body. Long story short, Gina returned to Cambodia and taught the children there. But unexpectedly Bishop came to see her. It turns out that Bishop managed to survive because he took refuge in an anchor when the explosion occurred. And the movie is over. Thank you for watching. Look forward to the next video.